Boom, boom. This is Ken. Everybody, welcome back to the channel. All right, we got a little bit of Azur laying on tap today. So the collab is up. So for those of you waiting for the Gridman, the Dynasty collab, it is active. So it's Eastern Standard Time here. It came up about 11, and we were active. So tried earlier this morning at about 10 or so, and I was getting a server down message. So it is up and it is active. So let's take a look. One of the things you're going to notice about this event right off the bat is this event is there's a lot of ships in this event. I've seen about seven ships, so there's going to be a lot of building involved, and you're going to have to do a lot of stuff because there's some really cool stuff inside the shop. All right, so let's go ahead and straight go into the event tab. All right, we got the fire cell. This is the continuing event that's already been going on. World spanning arc light is what this is. This is just a way to actually get to the actual, it's sort of like a hub of stuff where you can get to each of the actual events. Let's go ahead and take a look at the construction. All right, as you can see here, we've got character. If you've watched Gridman, then these characters are familiar to you. Yumi, Kane, Rika, and Shisei. Now, those are super rare. So we've got 4 SR ship crews in this one. And as well as Namiko and Haas, 2 elite ships. Okay, Chisei is also in the shop. We'll go over a little bit. About the shop here shortly. So get the building. I saved up my wisdom cubes for this. I've also saved up a bunch of mats to be able to bring up ones that we're thinking about using. Okay, so that's inside of the actual construction. The grid is the standard grid that we always have. Login rewards. Now this right here, each time I've already cleared the screen once. You get 5 moves, okay, every day. And once you clear the screen, I've already got one of the items. And the first time that you clear it, you get this furniture for your dorm, and you also get 150 arclight crystals. I already got the Dino Wing, okay. But the second lap you clear it, you get a Dino Diver. Third lap a Dino Striker. Fourth lap a Dino Soldier, and 5th lap a Dino Rex. Okay. And you will see a little cut scene with Akashi looking for the clay to sculpt these figurines inside of that. So that's a pretty nice little touch. All right, we got a mini game. The mini game is, of course, as always, a chance to get another piece of furniture for your dorm. You just have to do it for, as you guessed it, 7 days, and you get the furniture. So make sure you log on each day and do the mini game. Training points, as always. This is the Kaiju training plan. This is on the side grid. This is another little event that they're doing on the side. Rewards in this as well. You're going to get some nice little items as well. Here we've got a Kaiju model. So there's going to be a lot of models for this. Okay, but we're also going to have some equipment. Okay, we got a dynamic cannon here, 10% firepower. But if the frontmost ship of your vanguard is a CL, CA, or CB, launches a special support barrage 12 seconds after battle starts. Okay, so that's pretty nice right there. So that's a nice little item that they got. They've also got this another piece of hit points for 250. So that's a piece. And then of course we have got Mujini, and of course 7. She's not in the build, so this is the 7th character that they're offering inside of the event. So you need to get to 10,000. All right, but you're going to want to get to a little bit more than that, and I'll show you why here shortly. Outfit's not going to go there. Trophy. As you go through the event and do certain items and functionality, this is just like the standard. We've had this before. As you complete certain and get certain items, you clear some of the screen. Okay, and that's all this is. It's the same thing. It's just in a different format. Okay. It's just which you unlock foes, completing certain achievements, unlock all data files to get an exclusive SSSS commemoration furniture, and you got to get the commemoration by the 15th. So as you can see, complete T1 with 3 stars. Of course, build 30 ships. Okay, you know. So and then open up things as you complete these. Open it up. So this is something you want to focus on. There's 12 of them data files. Okay, so just do what you can. Try to keep an eye on it. Okay, so you want to get the reward that it offers. All right. and we'll go to the shop. Now the shop, of course, you want to wait until the very end of the event to determine whether or not you need to spend 8,000 arc light crystals to get just 8. But if you do, this is where she's at. And then we've got 2,000. Okay, so we've got Battle Tracto Max. We've got a Gridman Caliber. We've got a Buster Boar, and we've got a Sky Bidder inside of here. All right, this is equipment. I'm trying to get the actual what it offers, because it's listed as 5 stars, so it's not going to be a model. So it should be a piece of equipment that you can use for the so you want 2, 4, 6, 8. So you want to have 8. You want to get 8,000 for that. So you might, if you don't do she's 8, you might need just 16,000 just for this stuff. Not to mention the roughly 25 to 30 that you're going to need to get all the other stuff that we always want to get inside the event, such as the blueprints and the parts. So you're going to have to really hit the event pretty hard, do as much as you can. Okay, inside the mail, compensation reward, of course, sodas as always. Now they came out with this back on the 20th, indicating when the Gridman Dinozenon was going to actually, Collab was actually going to go. So there's some oil in here, and there's a bunch of rewards in here that you can collect on that. Okay. So this is going to be a big event, guys, and it's going to span a couple weeks as always, and as always, the shop will be open as well for an extra 7 days after the actual event closes. Now, I have not seen, there's the standard mission screen here, okay, for the event. So as you can see, a lot of stuff, okay. They did not have a phase 1 in this, so this is going to be a little bit different. You're not going to, at least as near as I can see, you're not going to have to do any ship limit breaking, maxing out ships. I don't see that here inside the events. It's basically just seems to be, doing little items in here. I don't see anything that's going to require you. These are the data files that you need to complete the actual event. You can get them from within here. As you complete these items, these requirements, you'll get these displays. So the data files. So everything's in here. I don't see anything that's going to be required in terms of limit breaking ships. However, as you can see, upgrade the gold burn equipment 10 plus to plus 10. So there is going to be certain things that you have to do. So you want to keep an eye on what you're doing and track everything, and make sure that you do everything that you need to do on a daily basis. You can complete the 5 laps in Yuma's journey. That's this the log on grid that I showed you, where you log around and get the models. You want to do that, of course, 5 times. You get to get all 5 of the models, but also because it's something that you're going to need to complete for the other part of this event. So there's multiple stuff going on here. See, here it is again. Complete the 7th day of the event for the mini game. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff going on that you're going to need to take care of. You're going to have to get at least 15,000 arc light to, so right there is your new mark. 10,000 is no longer the minimum mark. You definitely now need 15,000 for your minimum. So as you can see, there's nothing that's really difficult in here in terms of that. The standard victories, hard mode stages, there's nothing new in terms of that that's unusual or different. Just a little bit different window dressing, but the event is basically the same. So there's nothing that thing. So it's going to be a pretty good story. You want to try to see Gridman, watch some of the episodes. It's a mecha. Okay, so it's a mecha kaiju type thing. Mecha's fighting kaiju. One of the such as you got your Isekai, and now you've already got your kaiju mecha. Is another popular anime format. So that's what they're doing in terms of that. So let's go ahead and take a look at the dorm. I'll give the food later. Let's go ahead and go in the shop here and see. So right here it is. So we've got alert Kaiju size ship girls are approaching the city. So this is what it looks like. So it's not bad. All right, let's see what it looks like. So we're going to have to get rid of our nice little Italiano setup, and we're going to have to go into, no, wrong shop. So I have to go into the, all right, we'll go into the theme, and we'll take the model size city, and we'll use this right here. Okay, so yes, they are definitely kaiju size ship girls. So this is what it looks like. That's pretty cool, actually. I like this. It's all low lying, so it's easy to see. The ship girls don't have to worry about anything blocking our path. Not much in terms of resting places, though, so we might have to add some chairs for them to sit down. Can you sit? Can you get on the models? I don't think you can get into any of the models in that term, so it doesn't look like there's any resting spots at all. So we'll have to actually put some chairs in here. They are, in the meantime, stomping on everything, though, so that's pretty interesting. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Nice little setup. We got the kaiju theme going, and I think she's stuck inside the screen there. Yeah, she was stuck inside the box there. She couldn't get out. So, all right, so that's what it is. So it looks pretty cool. All right, so there's a lot of stuff to do, like I said, but we're really gonna have to hit the event pretty hard in terms of what we're gonna do. As you can see, things forgotten. Okay, so just standard thing pop through. Since there's no actual need to actually worry about maxing out ships, limit breaking ships for the actual reward. So that's not required in that term, so you don't have to worry about that if that's something you're worried about, building all the ships. You want to get, of course, get all the ships just because of the fact that they're new characters, and I'm a collector, so I'm going to go for them all, but that's a lot of ships. I mean, that's 7. Okay, so yeah, a lot of ships to build, and we'll have to see as we get them. We'll take a look at them, and we'll see exactly what they've got in terms of the usefulness, if any of them are actually going to be. I assume that you'll be able to have a Gridman Collab team. Normally, when they release a new set of ships, there's normally synergy between those ships to form a team. We'll have to see if that same thing applies to this. With all the ships that they've got, you definitely have enough to make a team. With 4 SRs, that's the most SRs I've ever seen inside of any type of event. I don't think there's been any event where there's been 4 SR ships at the same time. Usually it's 3, 2 or 3. Very seldom have I seen 4, but there might have been one of the events where there was 4. Can't think of one off the top of my head though. But yeah, so this is going to go. So I guess the next event after the collab is over, it's going to be an event where we're actually probably going to see the Russian Northern Frontier group. We're going to actually going to get. I'm hoping we get a UR ship for her. So, the flagship. That's what I'm hoping. We'll have to see. But that's the one. So everybody's thinking that's going to be a UR ship. So I hope I hope it spaces out, because they're going to have to probably use a lot of crystals, a lot of wisdom cubes actually, to get all of these ships in this event. So we'll have to see exactly how that plays out. But yeah, so that's everything up for the event. I just wanted to give you a heads up. It's a little daunting at first, but basically it's the same thing. Just jump around through it and you'll be able to figure everything out. There's nothing here that's, like I say, it's familiar. The event format is familiar. Just a little different window dressing. And we're going to have a really good story between Gridman and Dinah Zenon. So it's something nice. So this is the first collab. So I'm glad that they're giving us a lot of ship girls. I like the fact that they're supplementing it with a little bit of items and stuff that'll make things a little bit interesting. It's going to be a real good way to dress up the dorm. They're giving you a lot of models and stuff that you can put in a dorm. So I'll set up a dorm, after I've got all the items, and we'll take a look and see what that looks like. With a dorm like that, set it in the city with the models and everything, and see what it looks like. but you know, something that we'll do in the future. But I'll do a video in another couple of days and see if there's anything you know, outstanding, and maybe take a look at the fewest ships. The build rate, it seems, you know, it's standard build rate in terms of them. So it's, you know, it's the rate up is implied. So hopefully we'll be able to get these pretty quick. But you know, it is what it is. It's going to be up for 2 weeks, so that should be enough time. You know, I had my wisdom cube saved up. I was expecting 4 or 5 ships, to be truthful. I was actually expecting 5. I was really surprised when they gave us 6 here, and then the one inside the reward is not one that's in the build either. So that's 7 ships that we need to come across. So definitely enough to make a team with 1 left over. So we'll have to see which one. But yeah, so hey, thanks a lot for watching. Remember to subscribe. Once you've subscribed, you'll see that bell. Click on that bell. You'll get notified each time we drop a video. Also, remember to like and share the video, as it does help the channel immensely. This is Kenrir, coming at you from the corner, signing out.